All right, welcome back to the show, everybody. Hope y'all having a good day so far. So I'm in the mood for something fun, and I was going through the members request, and I see something that's fun and different, and something I haven't done in a little while. So hopefully you guys are in the same kind of lighthearted mood, because one way or another, we're going for this ride here. So what is this? This is from the content creator Med, and this is titled, What If LeBron Never Went to Miami? And this is going to be a 2K simulation where apparently he's going to simulate what would have happened if LeBron James stayed in Cleveland for his entire career. And it sounds fun. I'm kind of curious how this plays out. I always felt like if LeBron never left Miami, he eventually would have won one championship. And it would have been like Dirk Nowitzki, like that one championship would have been something that we all kind of would have celebrated as like, yeah, you hunkered down and you did it. You know, you didn't go around and build super teams and ring chase. Like, you really did it the right way. But unfortunately, that's not what happened in reality. So we have to simulate this in a video game. Anyways, guys, as I always do, I'm going to link the original video down below. It's going to be in the description. If you guys haven't checked out Med's channel and you like this kind of stuff, he's at the top. He's up there at like the Mount Rushmore, in my opinion, from what I've seen. He's at the Mount Rushmore of like quality when it comes to these videos. So go check it out. Link is down below. Also, shout out to channel members. I appreciate you guys. And I say let's get on with this. Like the vid if you could. Hit that hype if you care to give me any. And let's rock.
In 2010, LeBron James signed with the Miami Heat.
I hope he never wins anything in Miami. He is dead.
Boo this man.
But what if he stayed in Cleveland instead? I reset the NBA to 20.
Would LeBron have ever discovered Balco or like the Balco facility if he stayed in Cleveland?
10, so we could look into an
I'm sorry. I am who I am.
alternate universe where he remains a Cavalier for life. But not only are we going to focus on LeBron, but we're going to focus on the entire league as a whole and the side effects from this crazy move. And this would all start off with what was Miami's big three, with Dwayne Wade signing with the Chicago Bulls and Chris Bosh staying with the Toronto Raptors. These are just a few of the roster changes that'll take place as a result of LeBron staying in Cleveland. And as a result, it'll present him with a brand new set of challenges.
How do you guys think D Rose and Dwayne Wade are going to work out? That could be a deadly duo.
That same play for LeBron to get it in the post. He's going right at Tatum for a chance to tie up the game. Crossover, spin move into the paint. But to focus back on the 2011 season, while the Bulls would be the team to beat in the East with
right
the
out
league
of the
duo,
gate.
in terms of individuals, it would be LeBron James crowned as the league's best. He would not only win the regular season MVP, but he would carry it over into the postseason where he and the Cavaliers would upset the two-seeded Chicago Bulls to the finals. With this win, he would be sending a message. Even though he doesn't have another all-star teammate, it's not stopping him from competing on the biggest stage.
Man, I don't know about that. They had a hard time. Miami, the big three Miami had a hard time beating Chicago, like without Dwayne Wade, with Dwayne Wade on the other side of this. All right, is it gonna be Dallas? Oh, it's Kobe in the finals? So we finally get the Kobe versus LeBron finals, but it's in a video game. Regular season MVP don't mean much.
However, LeBron and the Cavaliers would be...
Can I just take a look at this? Like, how did you do this animation? This is cool.
However, LeBron and the Cavaliers would be losing in the 2011 finals to the Los Angeles Lakers.
Yep, LeBron, you could have that regular season MVP. Kobe going to take the finals MVP.
This is coming at a fantastic time for Kobe, as after winning in 2009 and 2010, he's officially three-peated for the second time in his career. In just the first year of this simulation, the entire landscape of the NBA has shifted. Kobe's legacy is cemented, but for LeBron...
I know that music. Persona 5.
The narrative is exactly the same as in real life.
On the NBA's biggest stage, in LeBron James' biggest moment, once again, he was exposed for how few superstar intangibles he has.
With the first pick in the 2011...
Man, just for throwing that piano sequence in there, I'd give you an extra thumbs up if I could, man. Wow. That was cool.
NBA draft. The Miami Heat select Kawhi Leonard from San Diego State University.
So with that all done, let's move on to 2012. And while the spotlight will of course come back to LeBron over time, we're here to see how all...
Oh yeah, I forgot how, because they didn't have Dwayne Wade anymore. Suns got Kyrie Irving. Hell yeah.
...of NBA history changes. And that would include this year's incoming crop of rookies. With the second pick, the Miami Heat would be starting over with Kawhi Leonard, while at number 1, the eventual Rookie of the Year, Kyrie Irving, would be going to the Phoenix Suns under the mentorship of legendary point guard Steve Nash.
Love it.
But those wouldn't be the only roster changes that would go down. Carmelo Nix...
That would have been perfect timing because, Nash is on his way out at this point.
Trade didn't happen in this universe, and instead he would be signing with the Nets in free agency, now being another piece to the puzzle in what's a very different NBA universe compared to real life. And that includes this year's NBA Finals between the Lakers, who are making another appearance, and the Chicago Bulls with their duo of hometown heroes.
Nice.
Kobe and Powell versus Derrick Rose and Dwayne Wade.
Well, what happened to LeBron in the playoffs? Who'd he lose to, I wonder?
He's looking for a 7th championship, which would go a very long way in his pursuit to be the best ever.
Yeah, he's trying to 4-peat now.
But times are changing. Eventually, someone has to take the torch as the NBA's next dynasty, and the Bulls look to be a solid bet. Their incredibly athletic backcourt would win this series relatively smoothly, 4-1. And almost 2 decades from his retirement, the Bulls were able to defend Jordan's iconic 6 rings. And compared to real life, the past 2 seasons have given us 2 different champions. A trend that could continue in 2013.
Damn. That was a rematch of the 91 finals.
However, before we see who winds up winning this year's championship, the incoming class of rookies are very important to mention. With the
Man, you know what a good what if could be? What would AD have, what would his career have looked like if he never teamed up with LeBron in LA? Like, because that's, he had, one great year out there where he was kind of celebrated. Then after that, he's been basically deemed like a laughing stock to the league. What would have happened to him if he never actually did it and he would have just gone somewhere else?
First pick, Anthony Davis, would be going to Charlotte, and at number 2, the LA Clippers would be drafting Damian Lillard. This is significant because they did not make the Chris Paul trade in this universe, now giving them a completely different look at the point guard position, but also the rise of Blake Griffin, who now has to be the best player on the team. And he would rise to the occasion, winning this year's MVP by a slight margin over LeBron, who finished in 2nd. And in the Western Conference Finals, even though they'd be up against the Oklahoma City Thunder, who still have their big 3 fully intact, it would be the Clippers getting past them to go on to the finals for a matchup with the very old Boston Celtics, who made it here by defeating Carmelo Anthony's Brooklyn Nets in the Eastern Conference Finals. However, this battle between one of the league's youngest teams versus the league's oldest would be fairly straightforward and in some ways one-sided. And for the first time in their history, they would be winning an NBA championship, with Blake Griffin winning the Finals MVP just a few years into his career. It should be noted that he's from the same draft class as James
Med, this quality is crazy looking. Wow.
Harden and Steph Curry, so at the moment he's got a huge head start. And in the case of Damian Lillard, he's gotten his first championship out of the way only as a rookie. Just like the Bulls, the Clippers are a great contender to run the 2010s. With that said though, don't count LeBron out, as the 2014 season may be the...
Are those LeBron shoes?
10s. With that said...
I mean, they look like bricks.
Though, don't count LeBron out.
Kind of like, what was it? Nah, they look like more like bricks. I was going to compare them to Jordan 1s, but no, this is way, way heavier looking.
As the 2014 season may be the best of his...
Anybody ever wore a pair of LeBrons? Are they super heavy? Because they look heavy as hell.
Career, finishing with a near triple-double average while winning both the MVP and Defensive Player of the Year award. But while his statistics are looking incredible,
Jesus,
in actuality, the Cavs would not be championship contenders. And the final result to this year's finals would throw another wrench into...
I hear you again, Med. More Persona 5 music. Wow. Nerds unite.
It's already a complicated legacy, as the Oklahoma City Thunder Big 3 would be sweeping Carmelo Anthony's Brooklyn Nets for the championship, with Kevin Durant winning the Finals MVP. Because of his individual success, LeBron definitely has to be considered in the top 5, but compared to his peers, he's the only one in this list without a championship. But he's not the only one who's presented with a brand new set of challenges. The same can be said for his rival Steph Curry. The 2015 season was his first MVP in championship year IRL, but in this universe without Klay Thompson and Draymond, the Warriors stagnated for years, and his second best teammate is a rookie Aaron Gordon. He'll eventually develop and become really good, but that LeBron-Curry rivalry might not happen here, especially considering that the finals would once again be won by the Oklahoma City Thunder, with Russell Westbrook this time winning finals MVP.
Wow.
While we're at it, 2016 would be very straightforward as well. The Damon Griffin-led Clippers would be back in the finals, this time going up against the Milwaukee Bucks.
Wow, Bradley Beal's over there with Paul Pierce and Jokic.
In the background have drafted Draymond, Bradley Beal, and most importantly, Nikola Jokic. But even though this trio ran through the Eastern Conference, including defeating LeBron in the Eastern Conference Finals, the Clippers would be the better team of the two, and they would be winning the championship in 5, giving Blake and Dame their second championships together.
Okay.
It may be even more impressive than their first, considering the opponent, and in this brand new NBA universe, they're definitely the team to beat.
Wow, I wouldn't have expected Dame and Blake to be a better combo than CP3 and Blake, but okay.
However, there's other headlines that also need our attention in the 2017 season. Kevin Durant would be staying with the Oklahoma City Thunder. He already has 2 championships with them, and the Warriors, while good, are obviously not great yet, so there's really no reason for him to leave. And as far as other free agents, Andre Drummond would be signing with the Cavaliers, which is a solid move for them, alongside a couple of other veterans that would be joining the team to help out LeBron. The roster as a whole is pretty old, but with James winning another MVP, the Cavs would be making it to the finals to challenge the Clippers. They would be looking for their 3rd title in the past 4 years, making them the favorites. However, in actuality, it would be LeBron James as the clear-cut best player, leading the Cavs to a 3-2 lead, as close as he's ever been to his first title. However, he would immediately...
Wow, you're right. Yeah, because he only went to the finals that first year. So he's, at this point, if this was real life, it would have been like 13 seasons without a championship for LeBron. Wow, yeah. Okay, but let's see. I remember in the beginning I said... if this was real life, at least, I said he would get one. Eventually, he would figure it out and get one. I'm curious what happens here. Is he going to get that one right now?
A huge problem in Game 6.
I don't think so.
The Cavaliers would be losing by 21 points, sending us back to Los Angeles for Game 7. Still with 0 rings, a blown 3-2 lead here would do huge damage to his legacy.
Hey,
it might prove that him staying in Cleveland was ultimately a huge mistake. There we go. LeBron James guarded by Blake Griffin. Hard drive to his right. Floater over.
Yeah, because you need a closer, LeBron.
Griffin is no good. Rebounded by the Clippers. They're pushing it the other way. Jody Meeks with it over to Griffin. Damian Lillard's on the left side. He gets the screen from Valanciunas and catches it at the top of the key. The pass over to Valanciunas, 9 seconds on the shot clock. The handoff to Gordon. Gordon going the other way now, 2-man game. Shoots the 3 and hits it. 113, 115, 2 minutes left. The Clippers are up by 2. LeBron James bringing it up, trying to not blow a 3-2 lead in the series.
Oh, no.
He goes all the way and dunks right over Lillard and taunts him on the way back. Clippers looking for the 2nd championship in 3 years. Lillard guarded by Kelly Oubre, going to his left.
All right.
Kicks it out to Griffin. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Gordon with the ball again. Back to Griffin. Over to Lillard. Valanciunas is going to set a screen. Good defense by the Cavaliers. Drummond with the contest. And Oubre tips it over to James for the rebound, pushing it the other way.
No way.
Takes a long 2 in transition. No good. Would have broken the tie. Instead, we're still stuck at 115, 115.
By the way,
Oubre tips it over to James for the rebound, pushing
you're on a 3-on-1?
it the other way.
Why are you taking that shot?
Takes a long 2 in transition. No good.
You're tied. Tie game. Why are you taking that shot?
Good. Would have broken the tie. Instead, we're still stuck at 115,
Where
115.
At?
The pass over to Lillard at the top of the key. Gordon's going over to the right side. Griffin's going to go to Lillard's left. He's going to drive 10 seconds on the shot clock right into LeBron's chest. Gets his own rebound.
Get it out. Get it out. Get it out.
Puts it back up, and it goes down. 115, 117. The Cavs just did the 2K thing where they called 2 timeouts. 52 seconds left in the game. They pass it down to Joe Johnson.
Wow, what was that? Hold on.
52 seconds left in the game.
Oh, it gets deflected.
They pass it down to Joe Johnson, but stolen by Eric Gordon. The pass over to Meeks in transition. He finds Lillard. Lillard going right into the 5'11". Ty Lawson's chest is blocked by Kelly Oubre.
Get it out. You're up by 2.
Another loose ball recovery for Dame.
There you
10
go.
seconds left.
There you go.
The pass over to Gordon on the right side. Pass it back to Meeks.
Oh, what a
he
play.
Cuts back door. Good play by the Clippers. And they're up by 4 with 30 seconds left. 28.3 seconds left. Oubre passes it into Lawson. LeBron's calling for it at the top of the key. Gets it now with 22 seconds left.
Oh, what the hell?
Hard drive to his right again. This time he dunks it. 20 seconds left. Cavs had to foul a couple times, though. They sent Dame to the line. Not the person you want to see in this situation if you're them. First one drops, and potentially on the brink of his second championship already. Lillard hits the second free throw. 19 seconds left for the Cavs. Need a miracle here. LeBron James
again.
Into the paint. A lot of contact. Dunks
wow,
over
man, wide open lane for all of his points. Oopsie.
Pass over to Dunks over Valanciunas.
Sorry.
No foul. 12 seconds left. Pass over to Gordon. Cavs almost get a steal. They break it loose.
Now, all 3 of the times LeBron has scored in the clutch here, wide open lanes.
Gordon hits the first, and the second may have iced it. 12 seconds left. Lawson's going to bring it up. Cavaliers
Chuck
down by 4. Joe Johnson, a fadeaway 3, no good. Rebounded by Griffin. The pass over to Lillard, and the Los Angeles Clippers would be winning their 3rd title of the 2010s.
Damn, so in this timeline, at this point, LeBron would be 0-3 in the finals.
Blake Griffin and Damian Lillard have done complete 360s as far as their perceptions as winners, and LeBron James has copped his 3rd finals loss, still looking for his 1st ring. It's an interesting situation. The Cavs are clearly good enough to compete for titles, but with an expensive roster and no real way to get a start through the draft, they might be stuck. A player like Jason Tatum, who's going to the New York Knicks to pair with Devin Booker, who was drafted a couple years ago, isn't walking through that door, and if anything makes it harder for LeBron as the Eastern Conference is getting stronger. However, despite all of that and all the adversity, LeBron would average nearly a triple-double yet again to give him his 6th MVP award to tie him up with the record.
Yep, this is why regular season MVP don't mean jack.
Defeat Paul George's Boston Celtics in the Eastern Conference Finals to return to the finals. However, while it wouldn't be the Clippers, he'd be up against a stacked Portland Trailblazers team whose starting 5 was completely built up over time through the draft.
I mean, Isaiah Thomas and Giannis? Okay.
And 1 year after his loss to the Clippers, we would have the same conversation, as this series would end with a 4-1 Trailblazers
Damn, that's not even that great of a team, but okay.
Win. Giannis has won his 1st championship in his 1st attempt.
Congrats,
Isaiah Thomas
Giannis.
and LaMarcus Aldridge are no longer ringless. And for LeBron James, despite his individual greatness, he just has not been able to get over the hump since returning to Cleveland. But for now, the 2019 season would take the spotlight away from him for just a moment, as this year's finals would be between the LA Clippers and Milwaukee Bucks. A repeat of what was the 2015 finals, where the Clippers duo won their 2nd of their 3 rings. But this time, the series would go in the opposite direction, with Jokic, Draymond, and Beal winning a tough Game 7 to secure their 1st championships each, with someone finally taking down the Clippers dynasty. And this is especially interesting for Draymond in particular, as he's the first of Golden State's Big 3 to win a ring in this universe. But entering the 2020 bubble, that's going to change, and someone's going to be the 2nd, as the finals would be between the Golden State Warriors and Detroit.
I want to look at those lineups. Drew Holiday, that's a good... I mean, Aaron Gordon against Bledsoe. Oh, Clay and Steph going against each other in the finals. Porzingis over there.
With the separated Splash Bros sizing up on opposite sides as opponents. However, as hyped up as this individual matchup may appear to be, it would wind up being completely one-sided in favor of Curry. LeBron's biggest rivals have all won at least 1 championship. His individual resume is shaping up to be even better than real life, especially in terms of MVPs.
The only ones of his rivals that I didn't see win was the Spurs.
He's tied up the record for that award. However,
and obviously the Mavericks.
Harsh truth of this situation is the Cavs would be getting worse, falling all the way down to the 6th seed and losing to the 2-seeded New York Knicks in the 2nd round of the playoffs. This New York team would then go on to the finals to challenge the Oklahoma City Thunder, who even after all this time have retained all of their...
Wow, look at this team. Russ, Harden, KD, like they're all together in 2020. Okay, so in this timeline, Kevin Durant, Harden never left, and then KD never left, so they stuck it out. Interesting.
Big 3.
Let's go, Booker.
However, the torch would have officially be passed on to the youngest set of champions the league has seen in a very long while, with Tatum and Booker winning their first titles in just their early 20s. Not only were they able to take down LeBron and the Cavs, they were able to take down some of LeBron's peers as well, with the NBA now signaling a shift towards its next generation of talent. A shift that LeBron would now have to fight back against in 2022 in his late 30s. And even though he would still be playing at an MVP level, winning his 7th such award, for him, all it really boils down to is the postseason.
Yeah.
Welcome, everyone.
At this point, you're 0-3 in the finals. Like, regular season awards mean jack.
6 of the Eastern
Go win the big one.
Finals.
He's got to win one. He's got to win one of these, man.
They're one win away from reaching their second straight finals. On the other end, the Cavaliers, who extended the series with the Game 5 win. Coming off a triple-double in the last game, LeBron James will now try to force a Game 7 in pursuit of his first finals since 2018.
And this pursuit will come to its breaking point in the final 5 minutes, with the Cavs only up by 1 on their home floor. And LeBron now potentially in his last stand. Here we go, Tyus Jones with the pass over to LBJ. Also on the floor for Cleveland, Kelly Oubre Jr., Vucevic, and OG Anunoby.
Oh.
LeBron James with the floater over Tatum. Good defense by New York. It's picked up by Darius Garland. The defending champs, New York Knicks, trying to return to the finals and close out the Cavs on their home floor. The pass down to Tatum.
The double. Get out.
Tatum.
There you go.
Kick out. Miles Turner's three is no good.
Good luck.
Cleveland still up by 1. OG Anunoby on the break. Between the legs, right into Turner's chest.
Way.
And the foul. Cleveland takes a 3-point lead, and with this free throw, it's no good. Would have put him up by 4. New York pushing it on the break. Garland going with the reverse layup. It's blocked by Oubre. Pass into Tatum off the inbound over to Zach Collins. Pass back to Tatum. 10 seconds on the shot clock. In and out dribble. Crossover right. Going baseline. Good defense by LeBron. Pivot. Left-handed layup is good for Tatum. It's a 1-point game. LeBron James bringing it up the court. Cleveland for life. The pass over to Oubre. Oubre with the pass over to LeBron at the top of the key. Still with Tatum on him. Vucevic about to set him another screen. Good defense by Tatum, bumping him at the free throw line. LeBron doing a lot of dribbling. The pass down to Vucevic. Good rim protection by Turner. Gets the stop. Garland wearing that number 11. Slows it down, orchestrating the offense.
I mean, the fact that Med is showing us Game 6 in this level of detail, I'm pretty sure the Knicks are going to win this one.
Booker on one side, Tatum on the other. Looks like they're running a play for Booker. Booker, one dribble layup.
Oh, what the hell?
Another good defensive possession by Oubre. The pass over to Anunoby. Anunoby with Zach Collins on him. Goes right to the basket. Another bucket for him. Another strong drive. And Cleveland is back up to a 3-point lead, trying to force Game 7, send it back to New York with a chance to go back to the finals. Booker driving in.
And one.
Right into Vucevic's chest and 1. Booker with the strong drive to the rim, and his free throw will not go down. Another
Booker looks like clammy in this game.
messed up and 1.
It does not look like him.
LeBron James on the break now. The pass down to Anunoby and a messed up pass.
Maybe that's the difference because he lived in New York instead of Arizona all these years. So maybe he's just not getting enough sun.
Bad possessions for both teams on their last couple of possessions. Jason Tatum coming up the left side with a screen. Wide open, top of the key jumper. Gives New York a 2-point lead. 2:37 remaining. Not much time left. Tyus Jones driving in. Spin move. Floater over Garland. He gets the stop. New York.
I haven't even noticed LeBron do a damn thing in this game.
Off to the races. Garland elects to slow it down.
I kind of forgot he was part of
this. On the left side, gets it at the mid-range. Oubre on him. The pass over to Collins.
Come on, man.
Tatum trying to get free. Over in the corner.
Pop
Free throw line jumper. No good. Picked up by Vucevic. The pass over to Anunoby. Leading the break. Crossover. 15 seconds on the shot clock. The pass over to Jones. Right back to Anunoby. LeBron James coming up the left side. Driving right into Booker's chest. Double team, kick out. OG for 3, no good.
Big rebound.
Picked up by LeBron. The putback
all right, LeBron,
he
contributed.
It's in. We're all tied up. LeBron and Cleveland. Could this be their last stand?
All the way
into the paint.
What was that?
Fancy pass down to Collins. Good defense by the Cavs.
Oh, what was that pass?
Despite the size advantage, gets the stop. And he's going to push once again. Playing some good basketball down the stretch. running a play for LeBron to get it in the post, trying to go right at Tatum. Pivot.
No way.
Left-handed layup. No good. Zach Collins crashed the glass. Gets the rebound.
All right.
We are at the 1 minute mark.
Who you guys got? Put a timestamp in the comments. Who you guys got? Minute left. Knicks versus Cleveland. I got the Knicks. Let's go.
With just a little bit of change. Garland gets the screen, or he passes it off to Tatum.
Big
off
shot.
the screen. He hits another three ball.
All right, now D up.
55 seconds left out of the timeout. LeBron James. Hard drive to the basket.
Oh,
right in
man.
Turner's chest. Another and one. But will he hit the free throw? Unlike the last two we just saw.
Will LeBron hit a clutch free throw? In real life, I would bet anything against this. In 2K, yes, he will hit this free throw.
LeBron James, lifelong Cavalier, with a chance to tie it up with 48
Told you.
seconds. He converts the free throw. 133 right out of the timeout. Garland at the top of the key. New York's best two stars come off the screens. Tatum with the pass back to Garland. Another screen for Tatum. Gets Vucevic on the switch. Speed advantage if he wants it.
Oh.
Another screen. The pass down.
Man.
It's tipped by LeBron.
Oh, Tatum got bailed out there.
Picked up by Turner. New York takes the lead. 27.2 seconds left. Potentially the game-winning bucket. LeBron James just inches away from a huge steal. And instead, it's going the other way.
That was a bad pass by Tatum.
Cleveland with a timeout. Season on the line. New York up 3-2. They call a second timeout.
All right.
Into 2K AI double timeout. Either
I know,
way,
really. Like, they could have done that from the inbound position. Called that second timeout. That way they could see what the defense is giving them. But, yeah, 2K. It's so funny. It's 2K. Like, we're in 2026. And, like, these little details, 2K still messes up.
0.1 seconds left. 24 on the shot clock. Vucevic in a crowd. The pass out to Tyus Jones. They're running that same play for LeBron to get it in the post.
Once again,
He's
who's
going
your closer?
right at Tatum for a chance to tie up the game. Crossover. Spin move into the paint. The ball magnetized and rolled
That
off
is
the rim.
crazy.
Turner's going to the line. First free throw's good. Off
That
the
is
foul.
crazy.
The second
I've never seen that one before. Wow.
could very well ice it.
Wait, the video's
No good.
almost over.
No more timeouts up for Cleveland.
This guy gonna win
A
one?
chance to tie up the game. It's not over yet. And an
No way.
No good. New York is heading back to the finals for the second straight year. Heartbreak in Cleveland. Another year falling short. And this would be a loss that could have gone in Cleveland's favor if they were on the other side of luck.
Tatum celebrated right through him.
New York Knicks would be going on to the finals and eventually winning a few weeks later. And for LeBron James, this would officially be his last stint.
Dang.
After this loss, the next few years would be pretty complicated. Some good things from real life would carry over.
LeBron James, a shot at history.
But those extreme highs would be contrasted with the extreme lows LeBron has dealt with, headlined by the fact that he has 0 championships to his name.
Yeah.
Make no mistake.
2
without a doubt,
DPOYs. That's the other thing with 2K right there. They always give LeBron DPOYs.
He definitely still had a legendary career, but was staying loyal to his home city worth it at the expense of those championships? Be sure to leave a comment on what you thought of his career as a whole. And if you want to watch another video where Steph Curry and James Harden swap careers,
Great video by Med. That one really surprised me. Link is down below, you guys, in the description if you want to check out his channel. This level of production is the normal for him. So if you guys enjoyed this, then check it out, guys. Link is down below. All right. Well, maybe that makes me change my stance a little bit, because I always assumed he'd win one eventually if he stayed. But if 2K buffs him up, all right, 2K has him as literally the greatest of all time. Obviously, as you see him stacking MVPs and Defensive Player of the Year awards, sometimes in the same season. Very unrealistic when it comes to their treatment of him. So if he's that good in this game and he still couldn't win, I have to ask myself, in real life, would he have ever gotten over that hump? I don't know, man. What do you guys think? Anyways, I am curious, just as a topic in general. if he actually stayed his whole career in Cleveland, do you think he'd win one? Or do you think he'd win multiple? Or do you think he'd win 0, like what we just saw here? I still believe he'd win one. I feel like eventually, like, they would put together the proper team and they would, you know, have a proper closer in place to get the job done, you know? Because, like, we know if there's one thing, like, LeBron will get you to the playoffs, but you need a closer to finish the job. So if they get a closer to finish the job, yeah, maybe it's possible. Anyways, I'm curious what you guys have to think about it. But yeah, one last time, stick it in the comments. If LeBron stayed in Cleveland his whole career, what do you think would have happened? How do you, I mean, realistically, like what do you really think would have happened? But anyways, guys, and also, I'm curious what you guys think about this. Like, if he would have stayed in Cleveland his whole career, eventually won one championship, very similar to how Dirk did, would you respect him more? Because I would 100% respect him more. But that's just not what happened. So anyways, you guys, I am out of here. Also, do we know of anybody who ever went 0-4 in the finals in reality? That's brutal, man. That is absolutely brutal. Anyways, guys, I'll see you later. Like the vid, subscribe if you want more content like this. And most importantly, it's the Be Water, my friends. Peace out.